Hi all, hope you're having a great day wherever you are in the world. So this is a beginner video for my beginners mainly, but anyone on my YouTube channel as well. You can go to a site called Bridgebase. So I'll put it here in the browser, bridgebase.com. It's also affectionately known as BBO, which stands for Bridgebase Online. So if you click on that and go to this website, what I'm going to show you today is a how to play Minibridge on Bridgebase for free. Now, you would log in. Okay, so I can hit play bridge now. I've already logged in. But if you haven't logged in, which I presume as a beginner you won't have done, you simply go here and register first of all. So you register in the normal way, fill out your name and fill out an email address. You'll get an email and then you'll confirm that that's your email and then you'll be able to log in. I do have a video on how to log in and sorry, how to register. So you can look at that as well. It's quite simple and it's also doesn't cost anything. You don't need any credit cards or that kind of thing. Anyway, so once you've registered, you'd simply hit play bridge now and you'll get your login. So it might not come up here. So this is actually my login details. I've got a few accounts on here, but John Wharf 1 is my main one. You can actually click remember me if you want the system to remember it. I do that and it does that. And you can also click invisible or click it off, whatever. So I'm going to click invisible. That means that people who know me on the site, they can't see me logging in. Okay, so because I'm just want to make a video here, I don't really want people sort of contacting me and that kind of thing. So I've put invisible and I just click login. All right, so when you first log in, you'll get a screen something like this, and you'll have like messages and things like that. So what we want to do is we want to go here to what's known as practice. So hit practice and there's one called Minibridge. Hit Minibridge and you'll be playing Minibridge. I'll just move my face out of the way. What it is, you'll have 4 hands to get the highest score. So what you can do is kind of challenge yourself, play 4 hands and see if you can get the best score and, you know, maybe write down what your highest score is or something like that. So we've got your hand and the dummy, and then you simply choose your contract in the same way that I've taught you in the classes so far. So we'll have a look at the spade suit. We've got an 8-card spade fit, and we've also got an 8-card diamond fit. So if you remember what I said in the classes, you tend to go for a major rather than a minor. Another alternative is, can we actually go for no trumps even? So here I'd count with my tricks and I can see I can get 6 spade tricks. Okay, so 6 spade tricks. You get the ace king of hearts, that's 8. We've got the ace of clubs is 9. And we don't have tricks in diamonds, so to speak, straight off the bat. All right. So what about spades then? What we can also do is ruff some hearts. Okay, but that's not actually giving us any extra tricks by doing that. We can actually ruff clubs. Okay. Now, by ruffing clubs, with even the ace of spades as well, will give us extra tricks. Okay, so by ruffing in the short hand gives us extra tricks. We can also potentially set up diamonds. So I think we're going to go for spades. It's a question of, do we want to go for a slam in spades? Okay, that would be 12 tricks in spades. Or do we just want to go for game? Okay, so let me have a think about this a minute. Do I want to risk going for a slam? I don't really have kind of communication. They cut me out in hearts. I'm just going to go for a game in spades. All right. So game in spades. So how many tricks over 6 will you try to make? So game in spades is 10 tricks. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So you simply do that. So our contract is now 4 spades. And the robot should make a lead. Unless it's crashed. Oh, here we go. So here we go. So I'm going to play the ace of clubs. So I've got a choice now. Do I want to set up diamonds maybe? I've got these club losers. So what I could do is simply ruff the clubs. And I could actually get rid of one of the clubs on the heart. So actually, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to play a club, ruff it. Play out the ace of hearts. I'm going to play the king of hearts and throw away a club. Play a low heart. Queen pops up, so now the jack's good. Not that I need it. I'm going to ruff that one. And then I'm going to actually play a club. And I'm going to ruff it high. See, now we've got all these high spades here anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? So now I'm going to actually play, I'm going to play the king of diamonds. Try and knock out the ace. And it makes a funny noise. Okay, and now I'm just simply going to play all my spades off. And I'm not even looking what they've got. Okay, they've all gone. Keep that queen of diamonds. It gives me some applause. And you'll see there the score. So it scores it for you. So I got 540 there by winning 12 tricks. So if I had a bit of slam, then I would have made a better score, a bigger score. So here we go, second deal. Now you'll always get lots of points when you play this, so it's great. So it's a good practice playing for trying to make slams and games and things like that. So we've got to select our trumps or no trumps. This north hand's pretty big. Got two spades. We've got two hearts. Okay, one club most likely. And a couple of diamonds. We've got a 4-4 heart bit, so it looks like maybe we should go for 4 hearts. That's a potential contract. But we don't have anything to ruff. Okay, we've got two very flat hands. In fact, these are what's known as mirror hands. Okay, so the distribution of each hand is 3 spades, 4 hearts, 3 clubs, and 3 diamonds. Okay, if you have a look, exactly the same. So we don't actually have anything to ruff. Okay, we don't have any shortage in one hand that we can ruff with in the other hand. So here I'm actually going to go for no trumps and just playing 3 no trumps. So now we've got to get 9 tricks. Okay, that's an interesting lead. They've led a heart. So I could actually, if they've led 4th highest, then I could potentially play a low one here. Maybe the 9 would win. All right. Let's have a think about that. If they've led 4th highest, what other cards are higher than that? There's the queen, there's the 10, there's the 8, and the 7. Okay. So if that's 4th highest, then East has got 1 higher than that, which could be the 7, the 8, the 10, or the queen. Okay, so that's one thing when you lead 4th highest, a little tip, is that you can potentially find out how many cards East has got higher than the 6. Okay, so remember 6 of hearts, there's the queen, there's the 10, and there's the 8 and the 7. So there's 4 cards higher than the 6. So if they are leading 4th highest, remember, then one of those cards must be with East. All right, so we don't know. If West has got the queen and the 10, then we don't mind East having the 7 or the 8. All right, so let's play low just for a bit of fun. There we go. It worked. So it looks like now I can picture West having started with the queen, the 10, the 7, and the 6. So what we can do is we can take a finesse if we want to. We can play a heart and put in the jack. Okay, a finesse is when we place a lower card in order to try to win the trick. So we're going to put in the jack here. And there we go. Our plan worked out. So we've now got 4 heart tricks. That's 4. 2 spades is 6. A couple of diamonds, hopefully, is 8 once we've driven the ace of diamonds out. And a club trick at least is 9. Now, you know, the clubs, what we want to do is play towards strength. All right, so we don't want to play the king of clubs. We want to play towards that. Okay, so we want to play the 4 of clubs and put in the king. Okay, because if West has the ace of clubs, we've got a chance of winning 2 club tricks. Now, the only thing about this is maybe I should have done this earlier, all right, because I'm short of entries. The only guaranteed entry I've got in this south hand now is this king of spades. The queen of diamonds isn't necessarily guaranteed. So what I am actually going to try and do is try and create another entry. I'm going to play this king of diamonds and hope they hop up with the ace. What I think I might do first, actually, though, is clear these hearts out. By clearing the hearts out, it puts East under a little bit of pressure in discarding. They're going to have to throw some cards away. And so I'm going to do that. Okay, now I'm going to try the King of Diamonds. Are they going to take it? Okay, so that's good. So now what I've done now is I set up another entry. Okay, the other thing now is also that 10 of diamonds set up another entry with the 9 of diamonds. What I can do is play the Jack. Okay, because I want more entries actually in the south hand than the north. If I play the Jack and I actually overtake that, I'm playing the Queen. And that 9 is now a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But I don't want to play it just yet because I want to try the clubs. I want to play towards the King, Queen of clubs. This is turning out to be a really educational hand. All right, so it wasn't there. 50-50 shot, and now East is now playing to our weakness now, effectively. I'm going to play that. I was kind of hoping West maybe played the 10 of clubs. I didn't think they would. If they played the 10 of clubs, then that 9 of clubs would have been set up. So now we can see we've got a loser in clubs, okay? We're missing the 10 of clubs. Okay, we've got the diamond winner. We've got the ace and king of spades, which are winners. And that is it. Well, that's good enough. Okay, we've got 6 tricks so far. We only need 9 tricks. So I'm going to play the 10 of spades. So I'm going to play this 10 of spades and maybe maybe it'll bring out the Jack or the Queen or something like that. And it does. So I'm going to go in with the King. Now, by the way, even if the Jack or Queen didn't come up, I was still putting in the King because I'm trying to make my contract. Okay, so now I'm going to play the 9 of diamonds. Now, if I'd been counting all the cards, I could potentially play the 9 of clubs here. All right, it's what's known as a throw-in play. Okay, so that's a bit over OTT. But if we imagine East has got something like the 10 of clubs and 2 more spades, all right, I could play the 9 of clubs. East would win with the 10 of clubs and then be forced to play back into me. All right. Now I know East doesn't have the any diamonds or any hearts, but they might have a lot of clubs. That's the problem. I could play the 9 of clubs. East would win with the 10 of clubs and then just carry on playing loads of clubs off. So I don't want to do that. I want to guarantee my contract. So I'm just going to play a spade to the ace and win, and maybe hope that the Queen of spades comes out or something like that. So I'm putting the ace. Maybe this is a queen. Okay, it didn't. So I've made my contract. That's the most important thing, making my contract. So it's interesting. See if my play would have worked. But this play is a club. Okay, so the 10 of clubs wasn't actually over here. So that was the danger. If I played a club, this hand would have won with a 10 and then played another diamond trick. And we'd have gone off. So we couldn't risk it. Anyway, I've made my contract. So we should be on deal 3 now. There's only 4 deals, remember? So I've got a score of 1,090. So this will be a little challenge that I'm kind of setting to you guys. See if you can beat my score. Let me know in the comments what score you get. But this is really good practice in practicing your play. And it's just a bit of fun as well. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We've got ace of diamonds as an entry. We've got some good hearts. Now, if you look at this, we're not guaranteed. We could play the ace and king of hearts, but our only way to get back into this south hand is by the ace of diamonds. So entries, okay, high cards where you know you can win the trick are really important in bridge. So for example, you might think the queen of spades might be an entry. So I could play, say, the 3 of spades to the queen. But if the West has the ace of spades, then that queen is not an entry because West could overtake it. Now, if East had the ace of spades, I could play a low spade, okay, towards this queen. And if East has the ace of spades, then if they don't go up with it, then that queen of spades would win, okay? But I don't know for certain whether it's an entry or not. It's like 50-50 whether it's an entry or not. Let's just count our points here. So North has got 18 and South has got 10. So we've got 28. So we could sort of go for hearts because South has got some good hearts. Although we've only got a 5-2 fit, it's not an 8-card fit, but we could still potentially go for 4 hearts. That's game. All right, we're not going to go for a slam. We've got like too many losers in diamonds and things. So actually, I think I'm tempted to go for 4 hearts because I can think we might lose the ace of spades and 2 diamonds. And what I'm hoping for is we can throw a losing club away on a long spade, for example. Now, in 3 no trumps, I think we might potentially have trouble. If we get a diamond lead, we might not be able to get into this south hand, as I talked about before about the entries. So I'm going to play in hearts and play for 4 hearts. Okay, so we win with the ace. And I've got to play a low one. Right, so we're going to take out the hearts. So you don't always take out trumps, but here I don't see any reason not to because we've got nothing to ruff. Okay, so far they've both played 1. So 8 hearts have gone. I've got 3, so that's 11. There's 2 outstanding. So they could break 1-1 or 2-0. 2-0. All right, so now I've got to get back to my hand. So I'm going to try and play the spade first of all. All right, so I've got back to my hand. Now I'm going to draw out the hearts. Okay, so now I can draw out the hearts and throw these losing diamonds away. They're useless. So you can see there they broke 2-0. I've got to play another heart to draw all the hearts out. Stop any nonsense. And now I'm going to play a spade. Okay, that's going to force out the ace of spades, which it does. But now I've created 2 winners in spades. And I've still got this entry. Well, that was really nice. They played the queen of clubs. What that does is it sets up my jack of clubs. I can play the king of spades now and throw away these 2 losers on this king and jack of spades. But get rid of my 2 losers in diamonds. Now, if I'm going a bit fast for you, I'm sure I am for some of you, you can either slow the video settings down or pause and go back because it is a video, okay? So you can do kind of whatever you like. So I should have the rest of the tricks now. Thanks for the applause. There we go, some over tricks. 12 tricks. Should have bid the slam. Okay, last hand. All right, so let's count up our points. 16 points there. Unbalanced hand, we've got a singleton. And we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 26 altogether. So it looks like we're going to go for game. So game in what? We're missing the ace of clubs. We're missing the king of diamonds. We're missing the ace of spades. So first of all, I think 5 diamonds is a long way off. That's our best kind of fit. We've got a 6-2 fit. But it's diamonds. It's a minor. We don't really want to go for game in a minor. Okay, likewise, clubs. And we've only got a 3-3 fit. We could potentially go for no trumps here, I'm thinking. We might have, say, 5 diamond winners, couple of hearts, couple of clubs. What else? A potential contract could be 4 spades, even in a 4-3 fit. So what we could do is we could rough out the hearts with spades, potentially. But again, I can see some difficulties there. I'm going to just try 3 no trumps, okay? See how we go. We've got our worst lead. They're attacking our suit here. I think I'm going to play a spade. All right, that wins. So now I'm going to take a diamond finesse. So I'm going to play the jack. So what you tend to do is play high from the short hand. So in diamonds, this is the short hand. And rather than play the 4, I'm going to take a diamond finesse. I'm hoping West has got the king of diamonds. So I'm going to play the jack. Now the king didn't pop up, so we didn't expect it to. All right, so I'm just going to play low. All right, so the king's in the wrong spot and we get a heart back. So do I go with the ace here? Possibly not. Let's count our tricks. So I could win that. And that would give us 3 tricks. So we've got 2 tricks at the moment. If I go with the ace, that's 3 tricks. And then we've got another 5 diamond tricks to come. That would be 8 tricks. The trouble is we're missing the ace of clubs and the ace of spades, and we're wide open in hearts. What I'm actually going to do is duck this heart. Let's throw a club away. Now they switch, you see, so that was handy. I'm going to go up with the king, try and force out the ace, which sets up our jack and 10. And now they're cashing the ace of clubs, or cash. So I use the term cash. That just means winning, okay? Playing their top trick, basically. I think we should have the rest now. Okay, so all the top diamonds are gone. There's king of clubs, which is boss. The spades are boss, so we're gonna get the rest of the tricks as long as I remember to overtake that 8 of diamonds with the 9. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that first. Okay, get back over there and just play diamonds. I'm throwing winners away now. Look, I can even show off and throw away my ace of hearts. It doesn't matter. Okay, 9 tricks made. So we did well there. We made all our games. And we got a decent score. So there you go. That's the score to beat. If you want to have a go, 2,180. You should. I'm sure you guys will beat that if you play several times. You get some slams. It'll boost your score. Just a bit of fun. So maybe talk amongst yourselves what score you got over the 4 boards. See if you can beat each other. Right. So that is Minibridge on Bridgebase. It's completely free. Bit of fun, and there was quite a lot in that. I quite enjoyed that. There's some good lessons to be learned from that. All right, Minibridge on Bridgebase. Hope you enjoy that.